Welcome back to another episode of Isaiah King's Career Mode. And right now, it's the conference championship against the Ohio State University, who we just happened to beat, but we got to do it again. Now, Isaiah has been fighting for his life out here. His health is not looking very good, but I'm still going to go ahead and do a little bit of XP here, which will cost 2. Your health is too low to retrain? Okay, my bad, buddy. So we're going to go ahead and put 1 point to get us in a good spot. Another 2 points to get our XP up. And then we're going to go ahead and spend the rest of our points to make sure we're fully good there. And then we're going to put the last little point. We're going to say influencer. Okay, we could be a leader, but I'm trying to get them dollars stacked. Okay. If there's one thing Ohio State should know, it's that Isaiah's right there, though, for the Heisman. It's him and Cam Ward right now. No one cares about Gary Bohannon. Literally no one. But the way the CFP bracket right now is shaking out is really interesting. This game has a domino effect on a lot of things. Ohio State, if they lose, they're donezo. If we lose, we're probably donezo as well. So it's win or go home because we want to be in the CFP. Considering how this team started, this could be a really big moment for us. Nebraska out the tunnel in our first season. I never thought Isaiah and company would get this far. We were lay doo-doo as the game started out for the French, as they might say. And then as things progressed and Isaiah got more and more playing time, we started to shine. Ohio State was a big game for us. We broke out huge and we never stopped after that. But can we do it again this late in the season against that defense? Let's find out. What version of Isaiah will we get? What version of Dylan Raiola will we get today? And look at Isaiah. Pass blocking only for Raiola to take a sack. All right, we got to keep the defense on us. I know it's 2nd and 20, but they'll never be expecting a run. I promise it. Case in point. There we go, 3rd and 16. Good luck. Isaiah's going to move over here in the slot. Big 3rd down. Need the conversion. Isaiah didn't see that linebacker, but he saw him. We're punting. Bad news. Ohio State went ahead and scored, which we're not surprised. But look at Isaiah. So he's wanting some points as well. Let's go. Just got to take it 1 drive at a time. Get points on the board, and maybe block a little bit too. Normally, we want to cuss out our offensive coordinator when he calls this play, but a QB draw sometimes ends up being great. That was not one of those times. So here we are, 3rd and 11, another kind of abysmal drive. Can Isaiah help keep it alive? They go for a drag underneath, and we have a 1st down. If this team can do something when it's not Isaiah carrying them, it helps us out so much. And look at 24, the big tight end with the 1st down. This is what we need. Let the offense do something in the air, and that means that the running game should be just that much more potent because they've got to account for a potent offensive attack, which we normally haven't had. Big 2nd and 3 here. Isaiah trying to throw a block. Nice block, and our tight end gets the 1st as well. Inside the red zone, this is where Isaiah has all the success. Solid run. Maybe he gets 3, 2. Okay, we'll take it. Nebraska's got a big 3rd down. We don't want Raiola to throw a really bad pass. We're going to let Isaiah push his way down to the 1-yard line. You just got to believe, man. If the O-line blocks like that, we're in the end zone, and we're there again. Isaiah's going to get this team tying up this game, assuming our kicker's not trash as well. But Nebraska's back in the ballgame. Ohio State scores again, and it is in exhaustingly quick fashion. So Isaiah knows he's got to go back down the field and get more. Nebraska's got a man in motion. Isaiah's out here wide open. Did Raiola go down? Of course he did. 3rd and 11. We're kind of scared about what's going to happen here. We hate it here. The only good news we have is that they have to settle for a field goal. They don't actually get really anything of substance. And Isaiah's back out here catching the ball, getting big gains, but he takes a big shot. A touchdown before half would go a long way for Nebraska. This ball's thrown underneath for a little check down Charlie, and that was just not a great effort. 2nd and 4. Oh my God. Come on, Raiola. 3rd down, 4 yards to go. Can we get the conversion we need here to keep this drive alive? Oh God, I'm scared. He held on to it. Clock keeps moving. We're just being a decoy, and it's working. We have a passing attack again. And we use the timeout. Isaiah gets subbed out for a singular play. He was going to be cooking. It's 3rd and 10. We are in field goal range, so we got to just hope for something. But look at Isaiah fight for his bread. 1st and goal. We got 2 timeouts here. We can afford to give him a little bit of a run, even though Isaiah is breathing like me after trying to run a mile present day. We still have not scored. We're at a 3rd and goal. This is a major down. Can we get in here? Isaiah's going to make a diving catch. That's going to give us what we need to get this game back within 3 points. What a play by the all-star running back. Nebraska's defense continuing to struggle. We end up giving up another touchdown to Ohio State. And Isaiah with a good run, maybe his best of the game so far. Coach saw that and says, you know what? I want more of that. Another good run here from Isaiah, picks up 7. What's better than 2 straight runs? Some might say 3 straight runs. Coach goes right back to giving the ball to Isaiah, but this Ohio State defense was ready. 3rd down, 5 yards to go. This ball's thrown underneath, and 15 is going to make a great move. Our offense has been finding ways, but our biggest test right now is, can our defense actually go out there and make a stop? And the answer to that question so far today has not been a positive one. A little second and inches. Solid blocking. We're here for it. The last time we dialed up 3 straight runs, it did not work out in our way, but our coach called it, so we're going to run it. Much better than the last attempt. Clock continues to move here. Isaiah just finding seams and open spots. The good news is his wear and tear has actually been holding up pretty well. He obviously got hurt a little bit in that second quarter, but since then, he's been electric. Solid carry, gets lit up. No, he fumbles. And he goes out of bounds. We're so lucky. But showing his support for Isaiah, they give him the ball right back here in a little bit of a halfback stretch after the fumble. And he's so close to getting by that defender. Crucial third down, down 10. We would love to get a touchdown here on this drive. And Isaiah gets a nice block. What a crackback by the wide receiver. We just talked about the wear and tear, and Isaiah ends up getting hit pretty bad. He comes out for a play, but he's back here for a little jet touch pass. He tries to cut up a nice move, and they say he's in. Isaiah is finding ways to carry this team on his back. This could be his last game in Nebraska. It could be his last game of the season, or maybe he comes back next year. We don't know, but he's leaving it all out on the field. Late in the fourth quarter, not a lot of time left, and we are kind of cooked. We're going to be down 10 with 3:30 left. But if we can score kind of decently quick, we could be all right. They don't throw the ball our side, and it's not complete. Crucial 3rd and 4. Raiola, we're worried about. He gets it to Isaiah. A great little juke move, picks up extra yards. Back to the hurry up here. 3 minutes left. Isaiah over the top. Isaiah down the sideline, and he gets out with 3 minutes left. This man is absolutely gassed, leaving everything on the field. Underneath, that gets us a couple yards. Now, wait a second. This team scores a touchdown with Isaiah out. They go for the onside kick and get it back. And with 2:22 left, we're right back in this game. So we don't have to go out here and pass the football. A field goal does tie this up. So on first down, King is going to get a carry here for maybe 2 yards. The play calling here is a little conservative, but with the way Raiola's been turning the ball over this season, we are a little scared. 3rd and 7 with a 2-minute warning. Coach is going to opt to run it again on 3rd and 7. It might be the right play call. We were so close. We get a field goal. We've tied it up. We get the ball back deep in our own territory. And we're going to start it off with a run, but things could get interesting here in a second. 40-some seconds. We have 2 timeouts. We just kind of want to see if we can get something going our way. And Isaiah gets a first down. We're going to use the timeout here to give everybody a breather. 41 seconds in a dream. We just got to hope that Raiola doesn't sell here, and that's a first down again. Clock keeps ticking. Isaiah's going to get down, unfortunately. We only have 1 timeout left, so we didn't want to use it there, but we're going to see if we can get a conversion, maybe get down the field a little bit more. He throws over the top. Hady's there. We thought he had it. This could be potentially the game here. Can Isaiah get a first down? Our team has 1 timeout left. They go over the top. Oh, my God, it's going to be close. Hady catches it. With 13 seconds left, he catches it. And in dramatic fashion, we don't get to see the kick, but we missed the kick, apparently. We go into overtime. Here's Ohio State. Oh my God, they threw it to us. It would have mattered. He caught it. Okay, we're going to tie this game up. Can our defense do their job? If they do their job, we go down here and score. That's all she wrote. Okay, I forgot that in overtime it actually flips. So here we are. Getting the ball first in overtime. Doing our best. Fullback drops it. Not surprised. Isaiah still got a lot of heavy wear and tear right now, but he's trying to do his best to keep this team alive and their chances for the CFP afloat. A big hit, though, by Williams stops him. We're going to switch to an RPO here. The RPO's open. Can 18 get the first down? He does. Great play call. The wear and tear we're dealing with is pretty crucial. It's hitting our ribs, which means that kind of any hit is going to be tough. We don't really have a lot of speed right now either. And our coach is calling a lot of running plays, which we understand, but coach, we're dying out here. We're getting basically a yard or 2 every time. Big opportunity here. 3rd and 7. Isaiah has no cuts available. This ball's thrown out of bounds. We're kicking a field goal. It's up to our defense now. I don't even know if I can watch. I'm scared. Wait, I think Ohio State. Oh my God. Wait. Ohio State got to. We're tied. We're tied. Okay, this is a chance. If we have to get our 2-point conversion here. We have to get our 2-point conversion. Can Isaiah be the one that gets it? Isaiah got it. Okay. I think we're in like triple, quadruple overtime. I don't know. I've lost track at this point, but we're still alive. Okay, I believe this is the 4th overtime that we're in right now. And does everyone just start? What is this, sudden death? I don't understand. I actually forgot the rules. We're gonna hope Isaiah can convert. 24 caught it. Is it just 2-point conversions now? Is that what's happening? We walk out of here with the W. So apparently when you get so deep into overtime, it is literally just 2-point conversion attempt, 2-point conversion attempt. We get the W. Isaiah put this team on his back. I don't know who gets the player of the game, but it's him. 95 yards, 23 attempts, 3 rushing touchdowns, and then a ton in the receiving game. He's the GOAT. And there they are with the Big Ten championship trophy. Could it be his last one? We don't know, but he's singing that song, whatever it is right now. Because for today, he's happy to be a Cornhusker. Say what you will, Dylan Raiola, 25 of 35, 333 yards, 4 touchdowns. No interceptions. That's my quarterback. Isaiah balled out, 23 for 95. Not a crazy amount of yards today, but the 1 touchdown, the fumble he lost almost, then went out of bounds. This is a great performance, but really what he did in the receiving games was set him apart. 12 receptions for 140 yards, 2 receiving touchdowns. He's the GOAT for real. And to make that crazy, whatever, 5 overtime game that ended up being even better, National Offensive Player of the Week. Now give him the Heisman. Okay, we asked nicely. Maybe I should have said please again, but Cam Ward ends up being the 2024 Heisman Award winner. But Isaiah King does become the best running back. So, I mean, 22 touchdowns is a whole lot, but I feel like he could have had even more. First team All Big Ten honors also for Isaiah King in his freshman season. And first team All-American. Put some respect on his name. More awards? Freshman All Big Ten. I feel like that's all the awards he could win. I was incorrect. Freshman All-American. That should be all the awards he can win. After a dominant performance, we find out that we're playing the Rose Bowl game. We had a bye in the first round. Isaiah and Nebraska are going to be battling Oregon. It's about to go down. Now, before we jump into the CFP, the big thing we're going to do here is we let our chat vote, and the chat voted on improving our juke moves over improving some of the ratings we had. We could have improved our hands, which would have improved our carry. We could have improved our IQ, which would have helped our ball carrier vision and awareness and pass block. Lord knows we might need that. But from a physical standpoint, we're going to improve our juke moves now to a silver, which is going to be great because even breaking some ankles. And then just before we hop into our game, we're going to try to figure out what we got here. I think we're going to make sure that we're good there. We're also going to do a little bit on influencer. We're going to get our leadership back up to medium. And then I think we spend our last 2 points on influencer because we're trying to get them NIL deals, man. We're out there. And the CFP bracket was Miami faced Clemson. Clemson blew them out of the water. Georgia faced Kansas State. They dropped 60 on them, which is crazy. SMU faced Oregon and lost to them, obviously, which is why we're playing them. And then UNC loses to Oklahoma. So now you have Clemson, Boise State, Georgia, Miami, Oregon, Nebraska, Oklahoma, Liberty. Let's play ball. Another trophy, another opportunity. Nebraska, Isaiah King, maybe Dylan Raiola. I hope they're ready because Isaiah's locked in. Our first season, we're in the Rose Bowl. This is a big opportunity, man. And Raiola, that's not his fault. The receiver just had lemon booty, I can tell. He wasn't ready. You know who is ready? Okay, not Isaiah. Not yet. Already in a tough third down. This is Nebraska offense in its finest. Isaiah holds on to that catch. Isaiah lined up in the left slot, going to put him in motion. He's been pretty tough on these jet touch passes. That one wasn't super successful, but 6 yards. Little second and short, immediately goes to the RPO. 15 goes out of bounds. Short yardage. We would love to come out here with the opening drive, get some points. He held on. Now we can kind of go in between the tackles. The pass game's getting established a little bit. The run game, we haven't really done too much yet, but Isaiah has a chance. Almost had daylight. Second and 2, little direct snap opportunity, and Isaiah couldn't have run it in a worse spot. Third down, 4 yards to go. Nice pass. This is going to be a good catch. King's going to keep it moving. They throw a pass that should have been intercepted, in my opinion. Second and 5, hit him with the play action. Isaiah stays back here to pass protect. Another dot. This was going to go to 80. 80's got a chance. He's down inside the goal line. Tight end comes in motion here from the 3. Isaiah King get the first strike for either team, and he's shut down. Only 1 yard. They pulled Isaiah for a play, but he didn't get a chance. They actually didn't score, so Isaiah's going to come back in here. Third and goal from the 1. Bounces off the tackler, says, I'm getting in the end zone. What a way to fight for your bread. Isaiah King in Nebraska, strike first. Now, Nebraska had the ball, couldn't really do much other than a field goal, so we have a 4-point lead with the ball right back. And we're going to try to do something nice, but no blocking. Quick little play adjustment, 2nd and 11. Isaiah's there, and he's got the first down. Sending a man in a little fake jet sweep. Isaiah still just not finding a lot of running room. 2nd down and 9. Little stutter step here. King trying to find some room, maybe 5 yards. Isaiah lines up in the slot here. This ball goes underneath. That should be a first down. It looks like it is. Back out here, wide receiver. He's been dangerous there. They throw him the ball, and he nearly has it, but it's thrown behind. Trying our best to make this work. Isaiah out of the backfield is dangerous, but even more dangerous is that guy hitting him. Big 3rd and 10. Isaiah with a couple nice moves, but it goes right to 4. Oregon gets the interception, and they're back on offense, trying to come back from this 4-point deficit. We do get a little bit of good news, though. With 2:11 left, Oregon is only able to get an actual field goal. So we still got a chance. First half kind of winding down. 2-minute warnings here. Isaiah looking to step up here in pass protection. This ball's thrown out of bounds. 3rd down, 7 yards to go. Isaiah just trying to find some space here. This ball's thrown in a corner route and it's overthrown. We're punting the ball. Now to make matters worse, Oregon goes down the field. They immediately score. And so we've got the ball with 30 seconds just trying to make something happen. Oh, I thought Isaiah caught it. 2nd and 10. Looking for something. This ball's thrown away. So on 3rd and 10, coaches kind of had enough. We have a 6-point deficit. We don't want to make it even worse than what it's been. So they're going to give the ball to Isaiah, who maybe gets 4 yards. 22 yards in the first half by him. Oregon is shutting him down and making Raiola have to win this game, which is not working. 3rd quarter's here. We finally get the ball, and Oregon, well, they struck again. So things are getting bad for us. This ball's down the field, and Raiola's going to make matters even worse. Isaiah's going to get his first career tackle on this play, and that's not a stat we were hoping for. Oregon has now extended their lead to 28-7. We're lining up in the I form, which is basically our coach saying, we're about to lose this game. We still have a chance. There's still a decent amount of time left to come back from a 20-some point deficit, but Dylan Raiola is selling. And as much goodwill as he's kind of earned throughout the season, this, in the biggest moment, is going to not be great with Isaiah. He's not loving what he's seen. 5 minutes left here in the 4th quarter. If we're going to score, it's kind of got to be now, and little underneath throws are not going to work. On 2nd down, Isaiah's looking for something. They go underneath to another guy who drops it. 3rd down and what could be it. Dylan Raiola is selling. Investigate him now. 4th down. This is all the marbles right here. All right, we got a 1st down. We're still alive. Back to the hurry up. Oh my God, over the top, 80. Keep running. Keep running. Now defense, do your job. I haven't done anything. Isaiah's done nothing. But we're still kind of in the game. Oregon looks like they tried to maybe get something. They couldn't get it. And Isaiah's got the ball. And he's moving. That's his best run. Maybe more yards than he had all game. 1st down. They go underneath. Kind of. We get a 1st down. We'll take it. Clock is moving. We're not loving what we're seeing right now. No, we're not. Isaiah's rushing attempts just haven't really been good. Oregon's had a really good game playing against him. And it shows, but he's finally getting some love in the receiving game. 2nd down. Isaiah again doing his stuff that he possibly can, and it's a 1st. 2:30 on the clock. They go underneath when Isaiah was wide open. 3rd down and 2 yards. It's just the play calling has been abysmal. We'll take that. Try and get one more play off before the 2-minute warning. Isaiah's there. He's in the end zone. Hey, look. He's making something happen. 2nd touchdown of the game. He's fighting for his bread. Nebraska still got a chance here. And just like that, they no longer have a chance. We cut the lead to 11 points, and then our defense just couldn't get off the field. Oregon, they were the better team. We got to admit it. They had a potent quarterback attack. Their running attack was better than ours today, but mostly their quarterback was so much better than ours. That trophy could have been ours, but instead, Isaiah's left with a lot of questions and not a lot of answers. Raiola goes 19-35, 237, 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. Not a great game by him. Isaiah on the ground was not having a lot of luck, but he only ran 12 times for 40 yards and a touchdown. And then in the receiving side, 7 grabs, 77 yards, and a touchdown. Really, him and Jamal Banks, they were the guys they could count on today. So after everything that transpired, Isaiah could come right back to Nebraska, but the job security for that coach doesn't look pretty high. Him losing in a big game like that with his quarterback doing what he was is not super great. There's other opportunities here. He can go back home to Virginia and play pretty close to where he grew up. He could end up looking at TCU, Boston College. Tennessee is interested in him. He could be a starter over there. USC is a spot that he can maybe go to. He's got a lot of different opportunities to look at here. And there's a lot of schools that maybe he could be the starter, and most of these are looking like he could be the starter. Could he go to a team like Virginia Tech? Could he go to Auburn? We don't know where this man is going to end up, but we do know you'll find out in the next episode. Be safe, be smart, tell somebody you love them. Catch you guys on the next one.